Warning, I do not take drugs and I would never recommend any drug to any person at any time. Is marijuana still considered a drug? Hello guys and dolls. Question, if you're about to lose your job, which in turn would make you lose your house, your car, perhaps your kids, would you pop a little pill to change it all? I asked that question because the boogeyman of the boxing game is Mr. Steroid, and last week I did a video on my thoughts on if I thought Manny Pacquiao was on it. Look in the description for a link to that video, but many of you went crazy about it, so I wanted to get into this debacle a little bit more because it's not as cut and dry as we all would like to think. The fact is that 80% of all steroid users are not professional athletes. They are recreational users or gym rats just looking to get laid. How many people have ever died from steroids? 3. Only 3 people have ever been linked to death from steroid usage ever. The media has sensationalized the word steroids, and we're constantly getting the impression that steroids are bad and to be treated really on the same level as cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines, and other narcotics of that such. We often hear the words roid rage, and several boxers come to mind, and the news will hastily point their fingers at the steroid. But what they will not point their fingers at are the antidepressants the boxers were on that are marketed on the TV commercials that you're watching, that we're promoted to get. No, they'll point to the boogeyman, the steroid. So what is this markup of the boogeyman? Anabolic steroids are made up of testosterone, which tells your body to increase size of muscle and speed up the recovery of a workout. Of course, there are side effects to it. There are side effects to everything. Side effects for steroids are weird hair growth, acne, ball shrinkage, but all of that is reversible upon stoppage. So forget about the health side of things. What about that it's just not fair, it's cheating argument? Across the board, I agree with this one. If one person's on juice and the other person's not on juice, then yes, clearly. However, all that juice does is make you more of what you already are. If you're an asshole, you're going to be a bigger asshole. If you're a shitty boxer, you're going to be slightly less of a shitty boxer. Tiger Woods got LASIK eye surgery to improve his shot and gain an edge in the highly depth perceptive game. Why is this not looked at in a similar light? Would this not give Tiger an unfair advantage over people who don't have LASIK eye surgery? You drinking Red Bull before your promotions meeting, Dell giving your kids that Adderall so we can focus in school, all things that improve what we already have, right? So if you can sit here and honestly think that your favorite boxer is taking his Flintstones tablet, hitting the gym, and going to battle on that alone, you're just being ignorant. The ex-president, notice I said ex-president of the anti-doping agency, has gone on record that over 200 athletes have been proven to be on the juice. But instead of punishing these guys, nothing happens. Why? You think sex sells? Try sports. And the science behind steroids is so unbelievably complex. You can take anti-aging HGH shots and it not even be detectable. The education is key here, kids, because you can easily say, hell yeah, it's wrong, hell yeah, fuck them, it's bullshit, cheaters, whatever, all this other bullshit. But every time you go to a Giants game, every time you buy a Mark McGwire jersey, hell, buy a fight ticket, you are telling them something. You are telling them that you want more of that. More of whatever the hell they do, just give me more of that. You are literally telling the world that you are okay with whatever X is doing, just as long as we don't know what the hell it is. And you know what I find very comical? Boxing Scene ran a poll asking the percentage of boxers that the viewers think the boxers are on EPOs, and 24% of those polled chose 0 to 10%. 0 to 10% of the people polled thought that boxers, professional boxers, are on the juice. 0 to 10%. We are talking about boxing here, folks. Boxing, not ballet, boxing. How difficult is this to comprehend? Anyhow, kids, drugs are bad, and your balls will shrink.